Maybe you're like me. Maybe you walk into a store. When I bought a motorcycle this summer, I walked into the store and I had no idea if there was a particular arrangement to the motorcycles in the shop. I just presumed they had been laid out, maybe by color or size or something, some feature. But no, that wasn't it. Maybe you go to a restaurant and you grab the menu and you look at the menu and you think, it's just grouped items. There's no particular order to what's at the top of a particular section. But you'd be wrong. When people design how to lay out products in a store or when they design a menu, they do it on purpose. They put the right products right there in front of you, the ones they want you to choose first. I bet if you're running a store, you may have everything just broken out by categories so that a person could just come and look at all the different categories, choose on their own, and never be guided toward a specific thing. But the truth is, if you want to make more money, if you want to sell more products, one of the things that you're going to want to think about is creating a menu item that says hot products or newest products or popular products. And you don't have to use the most recent clicks or the click stream to determine what's there. You don't have to let it be a science project. You can decide what to put on the page when people click on hot products or popular products or whatever. You get to decide, much like the people who lay out storefronts or who design menus the way they do too. The first item in a section of a menu is often not only a good product, a good choice, a good meal, but it's also one of the most profitable. And the one where they put a box around it, they're drawing your attention and saying, you should try this, or at least you should consider it. Well, that's what happens when you're building an e-commerce site, right? When you're putting together a store, you ought to say hot, new, popular, whatever menu item you need to put so that when people click it, they're shown these are things you ought to consider. And now, of course, your next question is, well, how do I know what to put there? It's not which product in my catalog has the most sales, because that may also just be a fact of how long that product has been for sale. A product that's been around and been sold for 5 years is going to have different numbers than the product that maybe only showed up in the market a month ago. Instead, what you want to do is you want to get your hot products, the ones that have the potential for going viral. And the way you do that is you look at period over period growth. You're going to want to take the current or this last month's numbers, right? The volume of product that was sold for a particular SKU. And then you're going to want to take the month before it, right? And you're going to want to do the difference. What's the delta? And then you're going to want to take that delta over last month's numbers, right? So you're going to basically go, okay, so let's say this month we sold 300 and last month we sold 100. The delta is 2. And 200 over the 100, which was the previous month, is 200%. That is a hot product, right? So what you want to do is you want to look at the changing dynamic. If growth is normally at one level and then it suddenly has a new trajectory, that's a hot product. Now, you're thinking, God, if I have to do that for every single product in my catalog, I'll be here until the new year. So here's good news. If you're working with us, if you're hosting with us, and you have a larger store, then we've likely told you about Glue, GLEW.io. Now, if you go to Glue on your own, you're going to spend a lot of money. But if you're hosting with us, we can connect you up and give you all the facilities that they bring you, all the slicing and dicing, all the different data, so that you can know what are your hot products, because they do the math for you automatically. Every single month, they're collecting data and they're running the numbers. We're working with them in a partnership to slice and dice the data so that you can go to a report and go hot products and see exactly which ones have the greater amount of month over month or period over period growth that allows you to say, these are the ones I'm going to put in that new popular or hot menu item of my website and drive attention to those products, because those are the ones that are going to get you a bigger bang for your buck.